So I'm pretty sure we all have those books that just we look at and we're like, I want to read you, but I just don't know. Just those books that kind of jump out at us at being really intimidating. And today I want to talk about the books that intimidate me the most on my shelves that I have not read because they're intimidating. These might be surprising to you because not all of them are super long. Like, the length of a book does not intimidate me. Like, I love the Stormlight Archives, but they're so easily consumable even in their over 1,000-page format to me. So that is not the reason why. Every one of these books has kind of this different reason why it intimidates me. And I'm gonna need y'all to just kind of calm my nerves and tell me, Jess, read the book. It's not that bad. You're gonna love it. Just read it. The first one that I bought that really intimidates me is a memory called Empire. I have heard so many good things about this book. This is like a space opera, and I've just heard everyone loves it. But it scares the crap out of me because a couple of my friends have read it and said it's so confusing. Like, I'm not that bright, y'all. Like, I might have a master's degree, but like, that's in legal studies. That don't got nothing to do with science. Like, math and science are not my jam. So, if this is too sciencey, I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know if my single brain cell will know what's going on because I have heard this is very confusing. But I still want to read it because I've also heard that it is so fantastic and like the political intrigue is just great. And that's what keeps me like holding on to it, is I know I'm going to love it if I understand it. But if you've read this, let me know. Like, is it really as confusing as I feel like it is? Or should I just like go with it? Kind of in that same vein of thinking it's going to be confusing is The Gone World by Tom Svelterlich. So this book intimidates me for a multitude of reasons. For one, I think it's going to be confusing for me. But also, the author of this book is my mom's second cousin, which I didn't know, like, up until, like, my mom gave me this and was like, hey, that's your cousin. I'm like, what? We have a cousin? So, it's not, like, close familial relations or anything like that, but I was like, oh, and then, of course, you're like, wow, what if I, like, don't like it, and then I feel really bad because, like, they're technically family, but, like, I've never met them. But it's just like these things that go through your head and you're like, well, I want to read it, but what if I don't like it? And my mom read it and she said it was really good. And she's not a big reader, but she also said it was confusing. But again, she's also not a big reader and she doesn't read a lot of sci-fi. And this is like, I feel like this is kind of on the vein of Dark Matter, where it's like a sci-fi thriller. And I think I'm gonna like it once I like get over that intimidation factor of just getting into it. Another one that I'm actually like really dying to read, and I put this on my like series I need to complete video, and that is Nevernight. This is one that intimidates the crap out of me. And I just, why? Like, why am I so intimidated by this book? Well, I have heard that there is some seriously purple prose, which honestly I've learned this year doesn't actually bother me because I adored The Starless Sea. But there's also a ton of footnotes that are important for the story, and that just kind of freaks me out. I've heard some stuff about this series that I'm not 100% sure about. I'm not sure if I'm going to love some of the content in it, but I still want to see for myself, even if I'm super intimidated by this book and this series. This is one where it's like, I need to read the first book. and then either decide if I want to continue on with the series or unhaul the whole series, because I can't just keep it sitting on my shelf staring at it like waiting for the day, because it's just taking up room and I either want to love it or get rid of it. But it definitely intimidates me. Another one that is kind of intimidating is Dune. I picked this up and I still want to read it. I'm super excited to get to this book because I've heard so many good things. It's like a pillar of sci-fi, and there's badass mom character, which y'all know I love, but I'm scared because, again, I think it's going to confuse me. And I know there's like a whole bunch of other books in this series, and I don't know if I really want to get into a series again. And I don't know. There's something about this book that I can't put my finger on that intimidates me, but I still want to read it and see what I think about it. I did start reading it, but I only made it through like 2 chapters and I liked it. I didn't really know what was going on, but it seemed good so far, so we'll see. And hopefully I'll make it to this one this year, but it's intimidating. Another one, the Black Prism. This book intimidates the crap out of me. For one, it is quite long, but the reason that this intimidates me is just all the mixed reviews. People either love it or they say that it's like super sexist. So I don't even know what to think about this. The magic system seems super cool, but it's also another big series, and that's just another big undertaking for me when I have so many series already underway. But I really, really want to get to this. I just want to see, am I excited? Do I love it like other people? Or can I just unhaul it? Because I don't want to keep books I don't love on my shelves anymore. So yeah, I need to get to you, but you scare me. I've heard good things, so hopefully it's not as intimidating as I feel like it is. Also, actually, The Blade itself by Joe Abercrombie scares the crap out of me. Everyone loves the First Law series. I don't even know what it's about. I got this used on Thrift Books, so like super good deal. But like, I don't know what this book is even about. This series, like, I just got it because of the hype, because everybody loves it. But like, it scares the crap out of me because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's about. I just know that it's very character based, which is okay with me, but it scares me and I don't know why. So let me know, is this as intimidating as I feel like it is? And what is it actually about? Because I would like to know that too. And then the last book on my list of books that intimidate me is Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. And this book doesn't necessarily intimidate me on its own. It's the fact that I'm actually scared that I will love it and then never get book 3. Because I know like diehard fans have been waiting for like the 3rd installment in this forever, ever. And we don't know if it's gonna happen or when it's gonna happen, but I picked this up because I really want to read it because I have heard fantastic things about this one. And then I've heard that the second one is like super hit or miss, and then the third one is like MIA. We don't know if we're ever gonna get it. And that's just like, it kind of puts me off of reading it, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. So like I'm intimidated to start it, if that makes sense. Because I don't know, but I really like this cover. So I don't know. All right, y'all. So these are all of the books on my shelf right now that just scare the crap out of me. They intimidate me. I want to read them, but I don't want to read them, but I don't think I'm smart enough to read some of them. So let me know your thoughts on some of these books. Like, do you love them? Are they meh? Which one should I get to first? Should I prioritize some intimidating books? Let me know. All right. Well, I am Jessie. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.